The following program is a Nighthawk Network presentation.
Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up.
The following program.
What's going on, good people? Your boy E-Buck in the building. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Straight Sports Talk with Coach Vincent. Without further ado, let's get it cracking. We give you Coach V. What
What
up,
up,
Coach?
what up, what up, everybody? Welcome to Straight Sports Talk, hosted by your boy, Coach V. Man, we got some special guests coming on today, but our first guest, let's get right to it. Our first guest is the head coach of Pontiac High School. I had an opportunity to work with him and coach with him with the Michigan Bills, and he's an outstanding coach, teacher, and mentor. So welcome to the studio, to the stage, my man, Coach Wendell Jefferson.
Yes,
How you
sir. Thank you.
doing,
Thank you.
sir?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
That's
How about
good.
you?
That's good, man. So tell
Mhm.
everybody about yourself, man, and where you coaching at.
Well, from the city of Pontiac. I'm coaching at Pontiac High School.
Okay.
Mhm.
So how has it been, you coaching high school football, because you was coaching minor league professional football. So how
Yeah.
was that transitioning from the minor league to the high school level?
Actually, it was a bit of an adjustment, and I'm still learning as I go along. First, this is my third year, and one of the biggest adjustments is just you're dealing with younger men as opposed to the adults that I was dealing with, and so just learning everything that comes with that and the different challenges that I have because of that.
Okay, and now by with in the minor league, you was the offensive coordinator, and now you
Mhm.
done took on a role as a head coach now.
Yeah.
So how is that transitioning has affect you to teach these young men how to play the game? You know
Right.
how that working out.
Well, I mean, it's working out good. I had actually last year um, was the first time I hadn't been a head coach for probably 15, 20 years, something like that. So I had some experience with. I made my mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes, and I've learned from those. And so that's helped me guide these kids through the mistakes that they make and how to deal with that. So um, it's been a blessing, to make a difference in those young men's lives.
Yeah.
And I look forward to going to work every day. I'll put it like that.
I know you do, man. I know because
Mhm.
I worked with you before, and I know your passion for this game. Now, with the high school, man, what by you? I know you a coach, you a father figure, and you a mentor. Now, as a head coach and a mentor, with these high school young men, they face a lot of adversity,
Yeah,
peer
absolutely.
pressure. How do you
Mhm.
keep them on a level to where is that they don't stray off, in the foolishness?
Well, I mean, it starts with having a staff. We're all on the same page, and just being consistent with our message. And so we want to put some consistency in their lives. That makes a big difference, and just showing up for them every
Yeah,
day, because unfortunately, some of them don't have that, and they're not used to it, and that's all they wanted, man. They want some structure,
yeah,
and
yeah,
and uh, and they're starting to tell you in the way they behave and how they act, that structure was they needed
yeah.
it, and we're starting to see the fruits of being consistent with it.
So how's practices been, you know, since
Mhm.
school been out, y'all doing 2 a days now yet,
Mhm.
or how practicing and how they've been adjusting to your style of coaching.
Well, I mean, we have the same group of guys that have been getting after it since the season ended, and they've been consistently coming to the gym, getting their weight training in. So what we do and what we've been doing is from 2:30 to 3:30 we lift, and then from 3:45 we go in the field and do some conditioning work. And they've been there. The same group has been there throughout the summer. Now on the 11th it'll be the official start of practice,
Hmm.
and then I can make it mandatory. And so I'm looking forward to that because we'll get some more kids coming in by then. So
Okay.
that's our challenge. Our challenge is the amount or the depth that we have on our team. We have some great players. We just need more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
And I know that's gonna come, man, because you
Yeah.
you you know how to coach and develop players.
Hmm.
That I
Yeah.
know for a
Thank you.
fact. So doing what is the mindset of the players right now,
Hmm.
knowing that the season is just around the corner?
Yeah.
What is the
Yeah.
mindset of these young men right now?
They're ready to go. They're ready to go. And it's a little bit funny because they are starting to really understand what it takes to win. And so they've been holding each other more accountable as we get closer and closer to the official start of the season. And as a coach, you love that.
Oh yeah. Oh
As a
yeah.
coach, you love that.
So with the coaching staff,
Yeah.
I know you have Coach Rule,
Hmm.
and I think that's a great addition to your coaching
Hmm.
staff. How's the coaching staff been balancing things out with the players,
Hmm.
home life, and football?
Well, we are doing now. We have middle school, our middle school, our JV, our varsity. We all work together, and the coaching staffs from all three. We all work together because we're building a program. And what that allows us to do as well is we have different personalities on our coaching staff.
Hmm.
And I do that on purpose because I may not be able to reach that kid because our personality. I have someone on the staff. That kid's going to someone, and they'll be able to help them with the things that it's beyond the football
Right,
field part. So,
right.
and we all, when I hire my staff, yeah, when I hire my staff, I made sure that I hired people who had a love for the kids first.
Bam. Right there. Yeah. That
So,
and that's mandatory,
hmm.
mandatory to have because when the kids see that, when the players see that, they they getting a response from that
Yeah,
coach that's gonna help mold them right, man, that's gonna go a
yeah,
long way. So
yeah.
far, so what is the biggest test y'all been having so far with conditioning, with
Hmm.
practice? What is the
Hmm.
biggest problem y'all done had that y'all had to overcome it and work through it and overcome it?
Well, I mean, the biggest thing for us is just the numbers, having the numbers. But from those that are there and have showed up, it's just getting them to understand what it takes to be winners. And they want to give all the effort and everything they do that, but they just didn't know. So it's educating them on how hard you have to work, what you have to push through, what you don't let get in the way of you getting your work in,
Right,
and also letting them, tying that all into the academic portion of it too. You take that same work ethic and you apply it to them to the classroom, and now you'll be able to go somewhere. We want you to have the opportunity to go to college. So we can't guarantee that you're going to go, but at least if the opportunity is presented to you, you'll be eligible to go.
right. So with them players that that be
Mhm.
stragglers, I cannot use the word stragglers. What
Yeah.
what do you do to to really get them involved? Because you say
Mhm.
you need the numbers.
Yeah.
Um, just like in the minor league, you may have 10 people at practice. Not to say that's how y'all be, but You may
Right,
have
right.
10 people at practice at the minor league
Mhm.
level, and you just want to get these guys in so they can not only prepare conditionally and mentally, but prepare for the season. So, what
Yeah.
steps do you get with these players to let them know, look, man, we
Mhm.
need you here so you can have contribute to this?
Yeah. Yeah. And we just communicate as much as we can with them. For the most part, the players that were on the team this last season, the majority of them have been there. You maybe, like you said, you have a couple that may come in and out. And it's kind of a dilemma because they have to work. They're working. So, and you have to understand that too. Family dynamics, they may need them to work as well.
Right,
So
right.
it's just a matter of knowing the kid too. So you know the kid that's a slacker and slacks off, and you know the ones who are serious about it. But it's just the circumstances.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
we let them know that hey, we understand. However, you got to be in your playbook because if you don't know what to do, I can't put you out there.
Exactly. So in the classroom, and I know you big on education, by
Mhm.
you being the head coach, I know you big on it. Um,
Okay.
what do you stress, to your players? If you're not doing this, you're not playing this.
Yeah.
What? How do you get them to get all the way settled in the books?
Mhm. Well, I mean, it's just everything falls back on the consistency of it. So, because if I say something and then I don't follow through on it, then they're going to they're going to keep trying it. So, we've established that if you are acting up in the classroom or whatever, the teachers are going to call us, right? They're going to call one of the coaches because there are several coaches that work in the school, and we're going to get on it right away.
Right.
And there's going to be some discipline applied by us and they know that. So they've been, it's been a turnaround. The GPA, I can't recall the exact numbers, but it has went up, it has risen,
That's
and and that's what we want to happen and continue to
yes,
happen. So
yes. So y'all first game is
mhm.
what, September 8th, something like that, somewhere around in there.
No, it's the 28th of August. I think
28th
it's
of
28th.
August,
Yeah,
and
I
y'all
believe it's
going
28th.
against my old school, ATAP,
Yes,
where I
sir.
used to coach at. So
Yes, sir.
how you getting these guys mindset for the season, getting them
Hmm.
prepared for the season? Because you're gonna have some tough games coming up. I don't know how ATAP is right now because that
Hmm.
whole coaching staff didn't change. So
Yeah,
so the
yeah.
culture gonna change now.
Hmm.
So how's you getting them prepared for this upcoming season?
Yeah. Well, for the first game, we really don't have to do much because it's a rivalry. It's Pontiac against Pontiac, um, and we equate it to the old Pontiac Central, Pontiac Northern. So they all friends. They talk to each other, and the kids these days they talking to each other a
Yeah,
certain kind of way. So they're gonna be
right.
ready.
Social
Um,
media, everything.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Now ATAP has they have some talent. I love the receivers they have, and they have a quarterback. You can see that he reads the field and everything. So it's gonna be a challenge, and we just have to be prepared for it. We're working the kids hard, and we push them. We try to push them past the level that they've been used to going. They
okay.
you get them, you push them, they push themselves so far, and then they think they can't go any further. So we try to push them past that, and we've been successful so far. We've seen growth from quite a few kids, and it's encouraging. And actually, we talk about it and we smile about that kid that's finally understood that he was
What's
actually
going
being
on?
lazy. Yeah, he's been lazy. He thought he was working, and then it finally clicked, and now he's a monster. So that's
Yeah,
us. That's what we can do. We just have to be consistent with it and require a lot from them.
right. That's what's up.
Hmm.
So, I
Hmm.
want to go a little bit more deeper, man, because
Yeah.
it's been a lot going on
Hmm.
with certain high school student athletes.
Yeah.
and I want to touch back on that again because wh- how, what is it that you do in your coaching staff in the school period, but mainly the coaching staff to
Hmm.
teach awareness to these young men because it's getting worse, and you see that for
Yeah,
yourself out here.
yeah.
So, what
Hmm.
is it that you're doing to teach them about life and making the wrong choices, not
Yeah,
making the wrong choices?
yeah. No, so what I'm big on and what I identify as a major problem is just being able to control your emotions.
Right.
Uh, a lot of things that go left is because you had an extreme emotion response to it, and you're not thinking correctly. So that's kind of why I push them because I want them to get to that point, and then teach them that this is where you have to make a different choice.
Yeah.
So we spend a lot of time just on that, the emotional intelligence, just being able to control your emotions
Emotions. Yeah.
is that's the biggest problem that I see. And so we talk about that a lot. We point it out, when it's starting to happen, and we, bring that kid in. So what it is as a coach, you have to be locked in just as much as you expect these players to be locked in.
Right.
And
Exactly.
so, my staff, I tell them, look, I don't care if it's practice or whatever, we have to be locked in. We need to notice everything, and we got
Bam.
to coach
That's
them up.
it.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, as a head coach, man, I know you have a lot weighing on your table, preparing. I
Yeah.
mean, everything. What is it that Coach Wendell has for himself to keep his level from not exploding? Because as a head coach, man, it's a big
Mhm.
job.
Yeah, yeah, it
It's a
is.
big
It is.
job.
Yeah, it is. You know, one of the things that I ask people sometimes when I see that they get into a certain area is I just ask them to remind themselves of that day when you got that job, right? How you felt that day. And so when I start getting a little wore down, just like anybody else, I go back and I remember how happy I was when I got the job, and
Mm,
remind myself of that feeling, and remind myself why I'm doing this. And just like with these young men, um, yeah, I have to push through just like I asked them to push through.
no doubt.
Because I don't care what it is that you do, if you do it constantly, there's going to be days you're going to be tired
Yeah, it
and you're
is.
going to be wore
It
out.
is.
Yeah. And so I think knowing that makes it a little bit better, because it's not a shock to you, and you just identify it. Okay, here's one of those days. Let me push through it.
Yeah,
And so
no
that's
doubt.
what I do. And ultimately, it's funny because something will happen where with a kid, he may say something or he may do something, and it gets you, excited again because of what that kid may have said or the trait that he's picked up and changed that reminds you that, yeah, this is important to them. So yeah.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
so and I want to touch that on the player again, the kid.
Hmm.
So what is it if you see that? How do you get him to understand that the route that you're going through is not the right way? What
Yeah.
I know it's a lot of methods,
Hmm.
but again, as a head coach, you have a lot on your table. So what do
Hmm.
you do to mentor to that player that is lashing out, and he's a good player, but he's
Hmm.
slacking in school too as well?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you just first of all, you have to be honest. You have to be honest about it. And you have to tell them, what that behavior is, how it's going to end up if you continue that behavior. But they also know that if they're not meeting the standard in school, it will affect your playing time. I've set kids out um,
Right.
because of what's going on in school. And they know that. And it's important that they know that, because it gives them a little bit of pause, because they're like, oh, and we say this all the time. It's like for whatever reason, these young men will listen to coaches more than they will anybody else.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most
Yeah.
definitely.
So.
Coach Wendell, like I say, I've been around you for a minute,
Mhm.
and I love the way you teach the game of football, man.
Thanks,
You very passionate about what you do. If people want to find out more about Coach Wendell, how can they reach out, like to your social media? How can they find out
man.
more about Coach Wendell?
Well, you tap into the. I'm an old head now, so
You got to get this. We both are. We both are.
yeah, I have Instagram, I have Twitter or whatever you call it now, and Facebook. But if you ask me what how to reach me on there, I really couldn't tell you. Just look up my name or look up my number, or I mean, look up my name, and I believe you should be able to find something. I'm not sure, um, what they are, so I apologize for that.
Coach, man, I wish you and Pontiac all the
Yeah.
success
Hmm.
this upcoming football season. What's the goals that you have set for the Pontiac High School football team? What's the goals you set for them?
Yeah, I haven't. I kind of don't set win and loss goals, right? I set my goals are just to tell them let's be better, let's be better, let's be better every day. Um, my personal goal and what I'm really want to do is I want to get this program just established in a certain in the way that we do things, and the rest will take care of itself. So if these kids are working hard and the community is backing them, the wins are going to come.
Yeah, no
So,
doubt. No doubt.
yeah,
And I want to ask you a question about
yeah.
it was an incident that happened with Coach Teddy Bridgewater that
Hmm.
at
Hmm.
North Miami High School.
Yeah,
How do you feel about coaches helping players, the situation that he went through? How do you feel about that?
yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, and I think depending on where you are, there's a huge need, and if a coach can fulfill it, I mean, it's a great thing. So I think that the view of it may not be they may not be looking at the total picture and understanding that there's some communities or some schools where it's not even about paying for this and that so they can win better. It's doing this and that so they can have a better opportunity to succeed at life,
That's
not
right.
these games. It's about
That's
life.
right.
And if you're not in that environment and you haven't seen it, um, you don't know how important that is.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and so you just want people. Sometimes you need to come out of your shell and look at the whole picture.
And
So
look at the whole picture. And,
yeah.
and we need more
Hmm.
coaches like this, man. You
Yeah.
one of them like that, man. You give up your shirt to help
Yeah.
a child, to
Yeah.
get the things that they need. That I know about you,
Hmm.
man. So this upcoming season, what how we looking? What we gonna do? We gonna go undefeated. We gonna lose the
Well,
first game against
uh,
ATAP.
well, I'm not gonna bite that one. No, it's just I look forward to. Our goal is to always be in the last game of the year. The last game is played. So I've won a few championships in the minor leagues, but I tell everyone I've never went undefeated. So undefeated is not a goal. The goal is to put yourself in a position to play the last game of the season, and so that's my goal. I like what we have. My only I'll tell you, if we had 20 more guys, I might put myself out on a limb and start talking about wins. But I like our starters a lot, and it's just a matter of do we have enough to be able to give them the breaks that they need? Because a lot of our strength is going to be our bigs, honestly, and quite a few of them going to have to go both ways as it stands right now.
Wow.
So,
Wow. I
but
mean,
we have.
that's a lot of conditioning too. They're gonna have so they can be prepared to go
Hmm.
both ways. Well,
Yeah,
Coach, look, man, I appreciate you 100%. I told you that
right.
many
Mhm.
times, man.
Appreciate you too, Coach.
I love your coaching. I
Hmm.
respect your coaching, man. I
Thank
respect you as a person, man. And it's
you. Amen,
been
Coach.
an honor to have met you, to even coach with you side by side. You know what I'm saying? Even sometimes I know I didn't get a chance to, but
Yeah,
that's another story.
yeah, another story.
But man, I wish you in
Hmm.
Pontiac High School all the success this upcoming season and beyond. Um, May God bless y'all with no injuries. Y'all have no
Yeah.
injuries throughout this season, man. And y'all
Mhm.
have a successful season, man.
Yeah.
And hey, man, thanks for coming on.
Thank you,
Um,
Coach.
Coach Wendell, you can always
There you
welcome
go.
to come on. There you go, right there. That my producer found him. That's my
Yes, sir.
producer's E-Buck. I call him Big Easy. That's him right there. He
I
produced my
appreciate you, Big
show.
Easy.
When
Yes,
he
sir.
need to find something, he gonna find. He
Mhm.
like Spectre Gadget. He gonna find it.
Yeah, that's a great
So
guy.
Coach, thank you for coming
Thank
on,
you.
man.
Hmm.
And later on, I'm doing a tribute
Sure.
to a young lady. She played football for the professional football for the Houston Mambos. She was in
Okay.
the WNFC conference. She
Mhm.
just lost her life this past Saturday
Yeah.
from a drunk driver.
Yeah.
Ran into her in the back, and she smashed into a thing. And
Mhm.
man, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a tribute to her
Okay.
later on after this show and stuff, man. So
Okay.
please, man, keep doing what you're doing, coach. Keep teaching
Thank you.
them
I will.
young minds, man, because
Yes, sir.
these streets don't care.
No, they don't.
They
No,
don't
they
care,
don't.
man.
Mhm.
And let them know. This young guy I was training today. He asked me a question about peer pressure. I say
Yeah.
elite players hang out with elite people.
Yes, sir.
Elite people don't hang out with clowns. So you
That's right.
figure that out right
Hmm.
there.
That's it. That's
We get
right.
a lot of our young men get caught up with their homeboys. They get in the car and something done
Hmm.
happen. Now you done, like
You
this
with it?
one athlete that he's going to court right now in Detroit
Hmm.
for a shooting that he got in the car with his friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he finna
And they
get
getting
set
it
up
in.
for
Hmm.
manslaughter, and he just
Hmm.
getting a ride.
Yeah.
So everybody ain't your
Yeah.
friend, gentlemen.
That's right.
Everybody
All
ain't
right.
your friend. So Coach Wendell, much love
Yes, sir.
to you, brother.
Same here.
Um,
Hmm.
you always welcome to come on my show, man. I love to
Appreciate
promote and network with people, man. So
it. Hmm.
you have a home right here on Straight Sports Talk,
Hmm.
man.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it. Thanks
I
for having
appreciate
me on here.
No doubt, brother. Have a good night,
Hmm.
man, and
You too.
go blue, man. And ATAP gonna
Yes, sir.
beat Pontiac uh August 31st. It's going down. Hey
Uh,
man. Hey brother, have a good
all
night,
right.
man. I appreciate you,
All right.
man.
Thanks, Coach. Same here.
Oh, no
All right.
doubt, no doubt. Hey, that was Coach Wendell Jefferson, head coach for the Pontiac High School, man. Good man, good heart, great teacher of the game of football, man. If you want to know about Coach Wendell, you can go to his Facebook page, which is Wendell Jefferson. You can go to Pontiac High School Facebook page and find out about Pontiac High School as well. So thank you, Coach Wendell, for coming on, man. You're a great inspiration to me as well. Trust and believe that you are. So with that, man, our second guest he should be tapping in a little bit. But again, I want to say this, and you know, we got to do better, man. We got to do better. It's too many young lives dying, especially babies, man. Just the other day, man, somebody did a drive-by and shot two little kids, man. And for what reason? For what reason? Come on, people. Y'all got to do better. You got to do better, man. We got to protect our communities. Let's protect our community. Let's protect these babies out here. They need to have a life. And for you guys that's going around doing all that stuff, man, it's gonna come back at you. It's gonna come back at you for real. It's gonna come back. And I hope they catch you. I hope they do. So with that, man, I'ma let that, please, we gotta do better. Gotta stop acting on emotions. Because emotions get us hurt. We gotta stop, people. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. What's up, Big Easy? You on mute. You on mute.
Let's try that again. Yeah, I really like the fact that you've been taking time out in the show to kind of address some of the things that's been on your mind in terms of the violent acts that's been going on. Not, of course, not just here in the city of Detroit, but throughout the country. Um, we in some troubled times right now, y'all. I ain't gonna
We
lie
are.
to you.
We are.
I mean,
Hey, Big,
remember, we
Big
have a
Easy.
government
Big
that
Easy. I don't mean to cut you off.
yeah, go ahead,
I
bro.
was watching the game yesterday,
Hmm.
but I didn't know somebody shot up the NFL Network thing.
Yeah,
I didn't know that until they said it yesterday. I'm like,
yeah.
come on, man.
Now, apparently, this young man was a promising high school athlete. For whatever reason, he didn't get past that. As the years went on, he developed mental
Mental illness.
issues, and he blamed CTE for it. And I guess at some point in his mind, he got to thinking that, yeah, CTE is why I'm like this. I'm about to make somebody pay. So he unfortunately took the idea to go to the NFL headquarters located in New York and talk to some people with the rifle. And fortunately he didn't get as many people as he had planned, but it is unfortunate that he did get the people that he
Yeah.
did get. I mean, I
Yeah.
definitely want to shout out the heroes of that day who basically ended up stopping him before he could really do more damage. But then, of course, he also unalived himself at the end, and he left a
Wow.
note saying that he wanted them to study his brain to see if it had CTE.
Wow. Wow. You know, I want to go back. Mental health, man.
Yeah.
We don't. It's crazy here in the in the state of Michigan. We don't have no mental health programs.
Well, see, sadly, coach, it's not just here; it's in
It's
most of the
it's
states.
yeah, yeah. But I can speak for here because I remember when that cat John Engler closed all the mental institutions down. That's why you see all these homeless people out here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
like I said, at the time it was a trend because he wasn't the first governor to do that, and a lot of people followed suit. It's a few states that
Yeah.
deal with it a little better, but for the most part, most of the country is in that boat right now, where a lot of people that should be not necessarily locked up, but somewhere where they could get the help that they need, they don't. They basically just subscribe them some type of
The
medication
medication, throw them in
and
the street.
and hope that they take it.
Yeah. And 9 times out of 10, some of them they don't take it.
Yeah,
They don't take it.
yeah.
You know
Or
what
they
I'm
basically
saying?
stop
And
taking it because it make them feel worse than what it's supposed to be fixing.
man, so August 4th, Big Easy, the owner of the Michigan Bills, the owner of the Michigan Bills, he's put together a community peace walk. Um, he put together a community peace walk. It's gonna start on Mac and Bewick, and I think it's gonna go down to Van Dyke, Mac and Van Dyke. Um, I suggest everybody, let's get involved in this walk. Let's support Mr. Michael Anderson in this community peace walk, man. To stop the violence, to stop the human trafficking, man. You know, to stop these shootings or these senseless shootings that don't make no sense. You know, um, let's get out and get involved. If we don't get involved, it's nothing gonna happen. We not gonna. Nothing is gonna happen. We have to get involved. That's just like in these parks, man. If we don't get involved with these parks gonna look raggedy. These neighborhoods gonna look raggedy. You know. So we got to get involved. So I think I sent it to you.
I'm
I'm
working
not
on
for
it now,
sure.
Coach.
Huh?
I'm working on that right now. Keep going.
Yeah, I think I sent it to you, but I'm
I,
gonna
I'm working on it. Give me a
pull
minute.
it up myself.
Give me a
It's
minute. I have it on air in 1 minute.
Yeah, I know you. I know you will. Um, so shout out to everybody who's being a part of Straight Sports Talk, man. I want to give a shout out to y'all, man. But this is called the Ceasefire, a community walk for peace in Detroit. It's gonna start on Mack Avenue, calling all Detroit residents, community leaders, and voices for justice. We are walking together to stand against human trafficking, police brutality. Um, I'm gonna put the gun violence, all this stuff, and bring our communities back together. This will be Monday, August 4th, and and if you want to find out more about this ceasefire community walk, please reach out to Michael Anderson on Facebook, or you can go to the Michigan Bills Facebook page and send a message to find out, what can you do to get involved, man? Because we need everybody, because it can't be a twos and fews.
All right, hold on.
Everybody needs
Here
to
we go
get
right here,
involved.
Coach.
Huh?
There you go.
There you go, right there. You know what I'm saying? So everybody lock in on this, man. I'm gonna be a part of this here. I'm gonna even get into that August 4th. You
All
know?
right. So yeah, basically, if you are not working or have something to do, please be a part of community efforts to stop the violence and make the streets a little safer. It's been a very bad summer here in Detroit. Not
Yeah,
just here in Detroit, mind you, but in other places across the country. Our young people, they misguided. Our older people that need help, they're not getting the help they need, and it's a lot more violent. I mean, the heat, because it's been one of the hottest summers ever. All that is playing into this. So we got to do our best to make things better. We got a couple messages here, Coach,
let's
for you
go.
here. These are from the YouTube. We got Miss Laura Vine saying, "Amen." What you said, Coach.
There ain't no doubt. I'll see you tomorrow, Miss Vine. You better be
And of course,
ready.
as always, we got Road to Stardom checking in. What's going on,
Hey,
Coach
Miss
V?
Rowe.
Shout out to Road. Road has a show coming up soon. We'll be letting you know about that. Should be getting started next week or two. If you hear me, Road, we definitely gonna work on that this weekend, my sister. And
No doubt, no doubt. And I'm gonna
also
be
want to
there
shout out,
support too.
if you don't
You
mind, Coach, allow me to shout out Big Meech. He will be on this evening, about a little
okay?
bit after 9. He has a special guest on the show this evening. He is talking to Frank White. So he
Right, right.
says, "Welcome everybody to the Frank White Experience tonight on Dishing Tea with Big Meech. That will be a little bit after 9. You could catch that, of course, on Big Meech's channel, Dishing Tea with Big Meech. You also could catch it on Demetrius Taylor's Facebook page, and you will also be able to catch it on the Nighthawk Network info page following the show this evening."
No doubt. Hey, talk about your show right quick, man.
Okay, well, I got several things going right now, but the most important thing for me right now is we finally are back on the air. My network, my internet radio station, Nightheart Network Radio is back on, and this is how you find it. And Coach B, you listen, because I know you had a little trouble with it earlier yourself.
Yeah,
What happens is you need to go to either your Play Store or, of course, your Apple App Store, and you're gonna look up Live 365. That is Live 365. That will
live
take you to
feed.
the
Okay.
Live 365 app. Okay.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go. I'm going to it right now.
Yeah, I'm about to walk y'all through the steps myself. You're going to go and type
Live
in
L
Live
I V
365.
E.
Live
Uh huh.
365.
All together.
Yep.
365.
And then you'll
Okay.
find it's going to say Live 365 radio app. You
Yep,
tap
I
on
got it.
that. Then you will find the icon that says Live 365. You then will open that. It will take you to
Okay.
the Live 365 app.
All right,
Then,
it's down. It's loading up right now.
yep, then what we need you to do is look up Nighthawk Network Radio. Make sure you type in Nighthawk Network Radio, not Nighthawk Radio. That's two other stations, and both of them whack. You want my station, the good one.
That's right.
Nighthawk
That's right. You
Network
want his station?
Radio.
Okay.
And
Let
then
me
when
go.
you
Hold
tap
on.
that
Let me go.
in,
Nighthawk Network.
yep, it will then take you to my Nighthawk Network. Right now on the station, because keep in mind we can't play this live on the air, title infringements and all that. But we are getting
Oh,
into
I
the
got you.
deep.
Wait a minute. Damn. It went
We are
away.
now playing BB and CC Winans on the station at the moment. But I want you to tune in tonight at about 10 p.m. because my alter ego, my partner in crime, DJ Deep Fry, will be giving you his Friday night mixes. That's like all that good party music from back in the 80s and 90s y'all used to bump and groove to at the clubs. Let me give you a quick little sample. You need a freak like me to make love to your body.
All
Stuff
right,
like
man.
that
Keep
there.
you keep that keep your day job now.
Brother, I ain't trying to sound like no female for real. Come on now. It's a football show. I'm a man for real. Don't
Okay,
play me
I
like I ain't no
see. I
grown
got you.
ass man.
I got you on right now, man.
All
I
right,
got
so
you
yeah.
on right now.
So
But
yeah, y'all want to check out
also
again. We'll type that in at the bottom at the end. But Nighthawk
okay.
Network Radio on Live 365. You also can go to my Facebook page, Eric Buckner, and a pinned link is right there. All you gotta do is push that link and it'll take you straight to the station.
All right, hold
That's
on.
commercial.
Let me
Now turn it
go
off now.
ahead. Go ahead.
Don't get us flicked. Okay, so yeah, that's what's going on with that. We also on the Nighthawk Network started a new show this week. We want to shout out Queen Gemini. She started her show yesterday, as in last night. If you go on the info page, you'll find the show Rumble Time, which is her show talking about professional wrestling. Last night she gave y'all all a SummerSlam preview, and she will be on after SummerSlam both Saturday night and Sunday night to give you her impressions on what happened on the show. Of course, you can find SummerSlam on the Peacock Network. You sign up for that, and you can see the whole doggone thing. But if not, you can go to YouTube after all the matches, and usually that next day they have all the highlights for you.
Okay, that's what's up. I
So
wanna
that,
do
yeah,
some
go ahead.
touches before I guess come on. I just reached out to him. He based right now in California. Mr. Cam Kendall played defensive back for the Tri City River Gators. I love that name, River Gators. I love that name. He just texted me. Yeah. Uh, yeah, River Gators, man. So he'll be on. But I want to give a shout out to the WFA because they just held their championship games this past weekend. You had a Division Two championship game. The Salt Lake Wildcats they versus the Baltimore Nighthawks. Salt Lake Wildcats came with the victory. They won 19-0. Um, the Division 3 championship game was the Richmond Black Widows versus the Oklahoma Rage. The team out of Virginia, the Richmond. There we go. He's in. Richmond Black Widow defeated the Oklahoma Rage. Go ahead, 25-7. And I'll get back with that. Hey, what's going on, young man?
What's going on, boss? How you
Hey,
doing? How
man.
you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well, man. Welcome to the Straight Sports Talk. Um, we have Mr. Cam Kendall, defensive back for the Tri City River Gators. I love that name, man.
Yeah,
River Gators, man.
yeah,
How they come up with that name? That's a slick name, bro.
yeah,
You know,
man. Our ownership group, they actually have some history, and there's actually is a little bit of a story that comes along with the River Gators name. I don't want to tell you guys the wrong thing, but it is actually an interesting story that comes along with it and
oh,
everything.
one day you'll come back on. So have that story ready, okay? So
Yeah, I'll do that.
tell us about Mr. Cam Kendall and the River Gators, man. Tell us about us.
Well, man,
But before
I'm a
you start,
southeast.
I want you to know you promoting yourself. So put
Let's do it.
yourself out.
Let's do it. Yeah,
Let's
man.
do it. Let's do it.
I went ahead and I threw my brand on so I could show people a little bit of that. This is brand and agency I started a little while ago called 1K World. And a little bit about myself. I'm a Southeast guy, man. I was born in Georgia, did school and college and things of that nature in North Carolina, but I've been some type of athlete or football player all my life. I transitioned to California a little bit after college, and now I'm experiencing what life is like on the West Coast. And I'm beginning a lot of different opportunities in terms of interviews and podcasts and getting on teams and things of that nature. So I just consider myself extremely blessed to be where I'm at in life right now. Um, I'm a religious brother, believe in God, head on straight type guy, and real proud that I have the abilities and everything that I do. So I feel like my story is definitely a part of what makes me who I am, and
No doubt.
I'm just looking forward to getting more out of it, more out of life and more out of the game. You know, if the game's involved or not, I'm still trying to be, uh, influential or a leader in life in general.
Okay. So what made you start playing indoor arena football? Because I know you was playing outdoor football and everything. So what led you to indoor? Because indoor is way faster than the outdoor.
Right, right. What led me to indoor was I came across the opportunity in Georgia. I had finished school in North Carolina. I had returned to Georgia, and I had just was doing some research online, not wanting to play semi-pro. I don't consider myself a semi-pro player necessarily. No disrespect to anybody. I know it's a good way to stay in shape, what you choose to do. But personally, once I finished college, the opportunity came about, and I just kind of got myself in shape and I went for it, and it was a success. My first season of arena was a success, and I wasn't having any other what I call motion in terms of my career. So I just continued with the arena motion I was getting, and it's been working for me. Been getting other opportunities. So just for other guys out there, don't be pressed on the UFL, don't be pressed on the UFL, the CFL. Those outdoor opportunities will come once you shine at the level you at. So that's what I'm about right now, man. I'm shining where I'm at to hopefully get back outside.
So meeting some other players that's been struggling in the league and trying to take their game to another level. What advice do you have for them to stay on the track like you have?
You got to have a why. You got to have a why. Why do you want to
Damn.
do it? Yeah. Yeah. Why do you play ball? What's your reason and what's your motivation? Because if it's a ulterior motive, that's not going to be there when you need it the most, and it's not going to be there for you on game day. So I mean, a lot of everybody I've ever played for tell me I play with like this type of like a chip on my shoulder. Like I got something to prove. Like I just have this type of energy where it's like it's about me and ain't nobody else there. So one thing I would say, number one, stay consistent, stay motivated within yourself. And then number two, have a why. If you don't have no why you want to do this, those coaches and people like you ain't gonna ask for interviews with people who don't obviously have a reason they want to do it. Or when it comes to a coach, that coach not going to invest in you because you can see it's a pastime, not what you want for real. So
Right, right.
know your why.
Know your why. That's good, man. And I see that you are very consistent and dedicated young man. So what was the transition like country man going to the West Coast? And I know that was crazy.
Yeah, yeah, it was. I mean, even when I was on the East Coast, I was still like in like the inner cities. Or to be a little bit more specific, I come from Atlanta and from Charlotte, North Carolina. So in Atlanta, I mean, I spent time on the outskirts, but I mean, a lot of time you end up back in the hub. And
Right.
When I was in Charlotte, North Carolina, I was like within the inner city, like actually living there. So I mean, ultimately, we think about the South as being more country, but I came up in city type of environments, and I'm back in the same similar location here in the Bay Area. So I mean, I can compare the West Coast and East Coast, but I can't can compare the country and the city because I
Nah.
really know the city myself. So I mean, the biggest difference, man, I'm much more comfortable out here in California sometimes in terms of like just like looking over your shoulder for stuff, dealing with people, things of that nature. Like it's definitely like a much more lax environment than what I came up with in certain circumstances. So I
Yeah.
appreciate the go with the flow lifestyle that's out here.
Yeah. And I know what you're saying because I lived in Georgia myself. So I know what you're talking
They
about,
not gonna
you
play
know.
with you.
Yeah,
They
I
do
know
not
what you're
play with
talking.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. But football is different. way different
that
than
is
it
a
is in California. You know,
yeah.
in Georgia, it's like a religion. Now, don't get me wrong; it's great players that come out of California. But how do you knowing you coming from the South, coming from uh, moving to California, and they style of playing? How did you mix both of them together?
I listen. You gotta listen to coach. If you don't listen to coach, you wanna tell him what you wanna do and you wanna be the guy, he can show you you're not the guy. He gonna find the guy. So I would just say, listen. I mean, with me transitioning the teams over here and teams over there, honestly, it's crazy you asked this. I just had a conversation with my teammates earlier about one of the coaches I got with out here. He gave me an analysis recently, and sometimes I feel like different coaches want different things from me. You know, this coach wants me to be a more physical, a more aggressive corner. Then I come over here to the West Coast. This coach wants me to be a ball
Finesse.
hawk or like a
Yeah,
finesse style corner.
yeah.
So when I come and I show my stuff, I show what I'm working with. I'm showing what's been expected from me. That press, that I'm in your face. You're not getting around me. No, under any circumstances. I'm used to being that guy. Like you're not getting around because I said no. Not dropping and seeing who comes to my zone. So it's like when I have to make certain adjustments. Not that I have a problem playing zone. It's just like my preference as a player when I get to the line of scrimmage. What am I about to do? What is my plan? If you don't have a plan before you get to the line, you should plan to get beat. So
Woo!
ultimately, I've been adjusting my mentality. I've been asking a lot of questions. Hey, coach, what is this called? What does this mean? How do you want me to play this? Communicating with my other new teammates in transition from the River Gators to the new team I'm trying to deal with or could be dealing with next. Just like I like to stay active and deal with folks, but ultimately I would just say I have to communicate and understand because like it's not hard. Football is football everywhere, but you just kind of
Right.
have to like be on point. You have to want to do it right instead of want to do it your way. So now that I've been past the mindset of doing it my way. So whatever coach asked me to do, whether it works or not, I did it. So straight like
No
that.
doubt.
Yeah.
So the league you in the IFL or the what league are you in right now in the arena?
I was in the AAL. I was in the
AAL?
American Arena League. It's based on the East Coast. I was
Okay.
actually living in California, and I was flying out there for the games, and I
What
made
team you was with?
I was with the River Gators, the Tri City River Gators.
I thought they was based in California.
Nah, the River Gators are based in Alabama. I make the commute from California to whatever state the team will be playing.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
man.
dedication there.
So honestly,
Wow.
I thought like you like knew like that part of my story, and that's
No,
what like
I
inspired you to
didn't.
do this interview. I
Cause
was like,
I've
okay,
been
yeah,
looking,
he
cause I'm
must
like,
know
okay, they must be here in California, and I'm trying to find them. Man, that's great.
nah,
One of my
man.
guys played with y'all.
On the River Gators.
Jay Gaskin.
I talked to him the other day. He a dog.
Oh
Shout out to
yeah.
Jay.
I'm
Shout
trying
out
to
to
help
hey
him
man.
out.
Shout out to all the River Gators. Shout out to Athletic Engineering. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
oh, he a dog.
I know he's talking about
Yeah,
the defensive line.
yeah,
Defensive line.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get him
yeah,
located somewhere because he deserve it, man. You know, and that's what this platform is about, man. To get y'all out there, man. You know.
yeah.
So what's it? What is it next for Mr. Kendall? What's next for Mr. Kendall?
Man, man, look, we definitely can get to that, but I want to talk some more about how I was doing the whole commute and everything for the River Gators because,
Let's
like
go.
you
Let's
said,
talk about it.
it's uncommon, and it got to a certain point when I was doing it, and I just kind of recognized, like, man, it's like the NFL. I'm traveling across the country every week and a half, or pretty much twice a month for these games. I'm having other people telling me to start doing streaming, telling me to start, blogging or vlogging my journey, and it's like I'm having trouble with it because in my mind I'm just a ball player. I'm going to make sure they don't score on me. But in the content age that we're at now, I could have so much stuff to upload and share with people based off of my journey through the airport, based off all the places I've seen that I've never would have got to see if it wasn't for my career that I'm choosing to pursue. So I mean, I just wish I would have went more into the content aspect of things when it comes to my journey and everything. But yeah, I was flying to Alabama, and then from Alabama we would drive to Georgia, or from Alabama we would drive to North Carolina,
Wow.
or we would go the other way, and I would fly to Memphis to play in Mississippi. So it would like if I was gonna play ball, I was flying out of town regardless from California. So
I I
the
see I see the
it would
dedication.
accumulate. It wasn't free. It wasn't free. So if I can get a and that transitions into what you just asked about what's next for Cameron Kendall. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities coming up on the West Coast. Like there are certain conferences and leagues that are dominant on the East, but the ones that are dominant on the West are on the come up, pretty much. Like I know there are like a lot of teams from the AF1 that are going to
Hmm.
be on the East Coast, like Washington. More teams coming in California, things of that nature. So I'm shooting for the IFL. I'm shooting for the AF1. If I can get an outdoor opportunity and I can go straight to outdoor, I'd like to do that. But I mean, I'm just trying to market this film, and hopefully, more people like you might see me and give me these opportunities, so somebody can hear what I got to say and sell myself. But like, yeah, I'm trying to. If I can stay over here, there's some teams I have in mind. I'm not gonna drop them right now, but there's some teams I have in mind that I would like to get on if they could. But with them getting ready to start the playoffs and everything, well, they're in the playoffs already, but I'm just gonna keep training and being ready for the off season because you never know who might
That's
evaluate
right.
you.
That's right.
I've actually had some contact about coming to some evaluations and people like potentially trying to sign me. It's just a little bit early, so I want to put all that out because I could still get this or get that. But
Okay.
if I could stay on the West Coast, that'd be hot. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be hot.
It might happen, man. I think my producer want to ask you a question. Go ahead, Big Easy.
I seen him. What's up, man? How you doing?
You on mute. You on mute. You on mute.
Yeah, I'll be doing stuff behind the scene. I don't be want to interrupt the flow. But look, your energy is contagious, bro. I love it.
Yes.
I
I
love
Yeah.
it,
actually have a
man.
podcast myself. I recently just began a podcast with my teammates from the River Gators, and we use the same platform. It's not exactly the same website, but I know what's going on. I love it. I'm
Okay,
I'm I'm the
well,
host. I'm the host of my platform, so me getting invited to do this, I was like, oh yeah, what time? And
right.
yeah, he
Well, keep in
he'll
mind, I've
tell
been
you.
doing this
He'll
for
tell you.
over 5.5 years on my Nighthawk Network. If you got any questions that I can help with, like I said, I don't know everything, but what I do know, I can share that knowledge and information with you. So, I already sent you a friend request. We already tracked you down because Coach
Okay.
usually gonna ask you how we keep up with you. We
Right.
gonna beat him to the punch right now. You can follow
Okay.
this young man right here on his Facebook page.
No
I love
That
doubt.
that.
is
Yeah.
you.
No.
Yeah,
No
but
doubt.
before I tap back out, tell us about this picture here, man.
Well, that's actually the information that I wasn't trying to drop.
Oh,
That's
but you
actually
put it
the
on the Facebook, man. You should have even did that.
that was just show my connection that I had been in contact with them people before. Things could always change, and they could end up contacting me. But like I said, right now they're going through the playoffs and things of that nature. So we're gonna let them, do
Okay.
what they can for the victory. They're gonna maintain the locker room energy, and they're gonna keep the chemistry that they currently have on the defense. And I understand that 1,000%.
So what else you doing? What else you doing besides see you talk about your brand?
Yeah.
Tell us about your brand, man.
Well, my brand is actually 1K World Wide Management. Um, it's really my clothing brand I started that really capitalizes on making athletic wear by athletes for athletes. That's not really a market that's out there. You see things like Nike Pro Combat, or you see another brand that's pretty much just civilian oriented, but mine is by us for us, whether that be your culture or your chosen sport that you choose to do. But I mean,
Right.
with it being more than a brand, it's really my agency, man. It's my baby. Ultimately, if my career doesn't go the way I want it to, I don't get the opportunities I want, I need to be involved. This
That's
stuff
right.
helps me sleep. This stuff
That's
really
right.
helps me sleep. So when it comes to coaching, when it comes to representing guys, when it comes to my LLC, for whatever else I want to do in my life, I have 1K World that I can then use as my conglomerate for the remainder of whatever I want to do. But it started within my personal training. That's how it really started. It began as 1K workouts
Man,
with me trying to train myself up to the level I wanted to be at to play at the school I was at to play at the Division 1 school. I started training myself to the point other people wanted to train with me. So I had to come up with a name for it, and I just came up with the whole 1K, my name being Cameron and everything. It kind of made sense. Developed my logo, added to it. Things went on. Came up with some merch, and I just started thinking bigger one day. Like I'm not a trainer.
ah,
I'm not a
man,
trainer. So what can I do with my platform that I'm trying to build other than promote my football highlights? So I started doing the
Man,
brand, and at this point in my life, I know a lot of athletes, and I've got some credibility in some places. So when it come time for folks to need help getting on the team, and based off knowing people like you, knowing that coach who coaches this position, knowing people like Jay, who you mentioned, who could end up coaching anywhere in his life if he chooses. Now I know this guy, now I know that guy, now I know that guy, and all of you people are under 1K world. If you call Cameron Kendall and you need some help, I might be able to get you on the team. And that's what 1K world does, because that's what nobody did for
wow.
me. I had to figure it out myself, and luckily I did. But I could be out, man. Who knows where I could be playing right now? Had somebody grab my hand when I was 16 or 17, you know.
Facts.
And
Facts.
when I was at that age, like if I really got the guidance that I needed instead of having to figure it out myself, I just I don't know. It made me want to grind. Like, dang, I still got to be there. I'm delayed, and I don't want anybody else I come in contact with to have their career delayed.
Like Miss Big Easy say, boy, your energy is 100, man.
Yeah, bring me
You
back.
have what is it that keeping you grounded and keeping you humble, man? Because I know it get frustrated sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So what is it the advice you give yourself to keep yourself humble and to keep yourself grounded?
I know it can all be taken away in a minute. I look at and consider all of the tryouts I went to that I ended up leaving, feeling like wasted money, feeling like wasted time, feeling like I just remember the journey, man. I just remember the journey, and I'm grateful for it. I keep my faith in God, keep my faith in Yahweh within self. You know what I'm saying? But like ultimately, I just keep praying on it and keep grinding for it. And I just sometimes I tell myself when I do want to quit, because we all had them days, whether we admit it or not. When I had them days when I do want to quit, or it seemed like a little bit harder for me, I just I just remember if I quit, I'm the one ending it.
Mm,
I tell myself to make them send me home. It ain't over till they send me home.
that's
It ain't
right.
over. It ain't over until nobody want to call me no more. It ain't
That's
over
right.
until I'm not getting the opportunity. And
That's
that's
right.
just people be asking me, "Hey man, you this age, you that age, how long you gonna do it?" And I'm just like, man, once it stops, it stops. So it's like take advantage as long as you can.
That's right.
That's where
Hey
I'm at.
man.
So
Hey, look, I want to tell you this, man. Whatever you doing, keep doing it, man. God gonna bless you in so many ways. Like I had head coach on, um, elite, hang with elite.
yeah,
You hear what I'm saying? Elite, hang with elite, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay focused. Don't let nothing deprive you from what your goal and your dream is, man. And everything from 1K, you can post that stuff on my Facebook page to advertise it. You're welcome to do that on
thanks,
both my pages. I'm gonna send
thanks.
you the other Facebook page as well, man. So if people want to find out more about Camp Kendall, how can they reach out to you to even just pick your brain, man, to ask you any questions?
Okay, okay. Well, I'm not as active as face on Facebook as everyone else, but I do check. I do update it
Yeah.
every now and again. So if you want to send me a message on Facebook Messenger, I'll look at it real quick. I'll look through your profile, get an understanding of who you are, and then I'll hit you back just like I did with you. And then on Instagram, Cam J KAM, like you say, like you see it, J 1K after. And then you can follow the 1K page at 1K World Management. 1K World MGMT. But
Okay.
that's pretty much the media that I do, unless you want to send me an email. But contact those pages first to get the email address if you want to do all that.
Okay, okay. Man, look, man, it's been an honor, pleasure. I'm glad I met you, man. And I see what you about. And now that you know my man Jay Gaskin, you family, man. Cause I
Yeah,
work with Jay Gaskin. You can ask him about me.
yeah.
I
He's trying to
work
come
with
on the
him.
podcast.
Huh?
He's trying to come on the Breakout Year podcast. It's
Oh
called
yeah?
Boy.
Yeah,
I have the abbreviation for it is Boy, but the Boy acronym is Breakout Year. and
okay,
it's and it's with me and my Tri City River Gators
okay.
teammates.
I'm
Granted, we
gonna
may
try
not
to
all be
reach
River
I'm
Gators again, but regardless of where we're at after this year, the podcast won't change. Regardless of what
okay,
teams all of us are on, we'll still come together and give our input on the podcast.
okay. I'm gonna try to reach out to more of your teammates, man. and bring them on the show. Um, after after this right here, I'm gonna do a tribute to a young lady. She played. I remember I told you about that earlier when I talked to you that I'm gonna do a tribute to um
Yeah.
Miss Alex Chris Foley. She lost her life um by a drunk driver, man. And I want to ask you this, man. What is it that? How do you reach out to young children about the violence that's going on to help them to stay away from the violence, man? Because there's too much gun violence, little kids dying for no reason at all. What advice do you have right now if you was talking to a young player right now?
Um, well, like kind of like you just said, if I'm talking to a young player, I'm asking them what they're doing in their life and if the environments that they're hanging around in or the things that they're choosing to do is contributing to that goal. Or are you just somewhere because you're bored or you need somewhere to spend your time at that's ultimately putting you at risk? So I will just have them ask themselves some questions because I mean, I was a young knucklehead. I'm sure all of us have had that phase in life to where you're not really trying to hear anything. You're not really trying to like be told what to do. But when somebody asks you and you make the realization yourself, then there'll be change.
No
So
doubt.
I will ask that young brother some questions and ask him how serious he is, and he should know that he about to lose some support with certain decisions.
No doubt. No doubt. Hey, well, look, man, it's been an honor and pleasure to have met you. It's an honor and pleasure to have you on the show, man. You always welcome to come on to promote 1K, to promote your game, all that, man. You welcome. You welcome to even put your management on my Facebook page so other people can grab hold to it as well.
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead, ebook.
Hey man, send us the podcast, bro. I want to see the pod, dog. Send us that
Okay.
info so
Yeah,
Okay,
we can
I have
support it.
some. I actually can use some of y'all advice on how y'all chop things up and do everything. I actually do need to go ahead and put some stuff out there. So
But
I'll send some messages. We'll be on the
well,
all
you
same
right.
page.
know, when I ain't doing my day job or whatnot, I'm not only a podcast producer, but I'm also Nighthawk Network podcast creator of content. So whatever I can do to help out, because we all got to support each other.
No
And
Right.
doubt.
like I said, we can support your pod, you can support my pod, you can come on my
Yeah.
pod, all that good stuff. So by all means,
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
please
I'm more
do.
than willing to be a personality. Yeah. Let me know.
Please
absolutely.
do. Please do, man. And again, like I say, man, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. I wish you all the success in the upcoming season and beyond. Keep putting that work out there, man. Keep putting your brand out there, man. You got a big supporter right here in us two right here, man. So
Thank y'all.
don't you please don't hesitate to reach out, man, and pick our brains, man, because we here for you, brother.
I'll do that. I appreciate y'all. It means more than
Yeah,
y'all know what I'm trying to do.
we have a saying here at the Nighthawk Network: our voices for our people, man.
That's right.
The village got to look out for their own.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
So well, look, man, you have a good night, man. Um, Again, thank you for coming on the show. You will be on again. So if
For
you
sure.
get that inbox, make sure you melt out that text message. I got your number now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make sure you hit me up, man. And cause you will be on the show, cause I want to know what's going on, not with
Next.
just the
Yeah.
player. I want to know what's going on with the man. What you doing out here, man?
Okay. For
Okay.
sure.
All
Yeah.
right,
I'll
man.
plan for it.
Much love, brother.
All right. Next time.
No doubt. Peace, man. Hey, man, that was Mr. Cam Kendall, defensive back for the uh Tri City River Gators. Shout out to the River Gators for doing their thing. Shout out to Jay Gaskin, who's a part of the River Gators as well. But I want to take the time out now um, to do this tribute before I
Hold
finish.
on,
Go
Coach. Before
ahead.
you do that, right quick. Also, what we've been showing. This is that brother, Mr. Kendall. This is his YouTube page. My man got 2 subscribers. Oh, we got to do better than that, y'all.
Yeah, yeah, we're
Y'all
gonna have
jump
to
on
get
there
his.
right
Yeah,
now, like I
yeah,
did, and subscribe to that brother's page. Because he only
yeah.
got a few videos, but if you got a whole bunch of subscribers, then that gives you the license to say, yeah, let me put some more stuff on the page. So please follow that brother.
No doubt, no doubt, no
And when
doubt,
we
man.
and when we get the link to the pod, we most definitely will share that with you guys as well. Now
Yeah.
go ahead, Coach.
So I want to take the time out before I fade off in the dark. I want to take a do a little tribute to a young lady, Miss Alexandra Chris Foley. She just lost her life this past Saturday. She played with the Houston Mambos. Played man. She lost her life, man, by a drunk driver. The words to say, man, is man, a young soul, man, gone because of somebody being negligent of their drinking. You know, so my prayers from the Nighthawk Network family. Our prayers goes out to the Foley family, to the Houston Mambo family, to the WNFC, and to all, to all the women football players across the country, man. Our prayers go out to y'all, man. Um, I know she was a hell of a ball player. From everything that I read, her spirit was so alive. And for her to lose her life for no reason at all. Anybody that's out there drinking during the weekend or any other day, if you're with your friends, get the keys to your friends, man. Call a Uber, man. Do something, man. Please.
In this day
Because,
and age of ride sharing and all that, there should never be a point where you didn't drink too much and you still
right,
choose to drive. When it comes to certain crimes, I feel like if you get caught up in that, they should throw the book at you. I understand I ain't been a drinker in 8 some years, but even with that, when I was drinking and driving was something I did not choose to do. The one time
exactly.
I did, I was praying all the way home because that's a bad look. Please
No
just don't do
doubt.
it. Don't do
No
it.
doubt, man. You have any more pictures of Miss
Well, again,
Alexandra?
we will show again the
I know
tribute
they
video,
had a film. Our producer
the short little
wanted to
tribute
do
video
a
for her.
film, a film tribute to her. I can't see it on my end. Y'all probably can see it on y'all end for sure. But rest in peace, Miss Alexandra Foley. Um, I don't even know the words to say,
Yeah, I
man.
mean,
You know, it's
I
hard.
guess the best thing you guys could do is go to her Facebook page. I did that earlier. A lot of her former teammates, her former classmates, her family members are checking in with tributes to her, and you
Yeah,
can tell she had a lot of love out here, and it's
yeah,
good to see that. But I hate when anybody is gone before they time. Before you get
yeah,
time to get a good gray hair in, or know what it's like to be a mom or a grandma, you already gone. I hate that look. That's a bad
yeah.
look.
And one of the young ladies that was on our show is really taking it hard. And I've been reaching out to her, Miss Cleveland, Miss Ingrid Cleveland. They played together.
Yes.
So I've been reaching out to her, she been taking it real hard. So to the family, to the Foley family, um, to the Houston Mambos, to the WNFC, our prayers go. Nighthawk Network prayers go out to y'all and know that we are here at the Nighthawk Network. If you need to reach out to any, just to say, can we talk? We here.
Yeah, absolutely. At CO Nighthawk Network, I definitely reflect those comments. And again, there's other people in the network. If any of us can do anything to promote or help out or let people know, we definitely gonna promote the message. Please do not drink or drive.
Please
Never,
don't.
ever, 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 ever.
Please don't drink and drive, man.
ever.
Please, please.
Because in the end, even if you don't affect your life, you may affect
It
the life of
affects something else.
somebody and their family forever. And you don't ever want that on your conscience.
Nope, you don't. So with that, man, rest in peace, Miss Alexandra. You will be missed. Shout out to the WFA for their championship game. The St. Louis Slams defeated the DC Divas in the Pro National Championship. Shout out to the Music City Misfits as well, who came on. The owner, Miss Dinetta Hines, and her husband, defensive coordinator, Donald Ragsdale. Sorry about that, Ragsdale, and their players that went to Canton, Ohio with them as well. So shout out to all the Music City Misfits, the owner, coaches, staff, and players. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody, man. I'm not gonna go down the line. Shout out to everybody. It's kind of a little emotional thing right now, man, because the things that's going on right now. We gotta stop the violence, man. It's too much, man. So please, people, walk with love, man. Walk with peace. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Learn how to smile sometime. Don't
Like
always look, huh?
yeah, like the
Which,
great Teddy Pendergrass sang in one song. The world won't
yeah,
get no better if we just let it be. We got to
just
change
let
it.
it
Just
be.
you and me.
That's right. That's right. And you just got to let's not go off on emotions, y'all. Let's not go off on emotions. So with that, shout out to everybody who playing in their championship game tomorrow. Detroit Ravens take on the Racine Raiders tomorrow at 7 p.m. at Hawk Stadium. Shout out to the Tri-City Stampede. They take on the Cavalry Knights at 6 p.m. for their championship game. Shout out to the Detroit Red Dogs. They playing in their championship game. They going against the first year team. The first year team, the Macomb County Tigers, playing in their first ever championship game. So shout out to everybody who playing
Yep.
in their
And
championship
hold on,
game.
coach. Before you go, make sure you plug this one more time as well.
Also, the ceasefire walk, a community walk for peace in Detroit. It's gonna start on Mack Avenue. If you want to find out more about it, go to Mike Anderson's Facebook page or go to the Michigan Bills Facebook page. Everybody, we need everybody to be a part of this, to raise awareness of gun violence or human trafficking, police brutality. I mean, everything that hurts a community, we need to be out here. We need to be out here. You know what I'm saying? We got to take care of our communities. We have to.
Absolutely.
All these
Absolutely.
drug houses, they need to go.
Yeah.
They need to go. Seriously. Because we
Yeah.
got too many our people dying. For
Yep.
real, y'all. So,
Absolutely.
also the Kalamazoo Bears, they're having tryouts tomorrow at 3 p.m. at Flesher Field on 9th Street in Kalamazoo. If you want to find out more about that, reach out to Miss Tata Harris. She's the owner of the Kalamazoo Bears. You can go on her Facebook page, which is Tata Harris. You can go to the Kalamazoo Bears Facebook page. So with that, I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave it at B. It was a great show. Thank you, Coach, head coach of Pontiac High School, Coach Wendell Jefferson. Also, defensive back for the Tri-City River Gators. I love that name, River Gators. Shout out to Cam Kendall, and everything that you're doing, man. I'm proud of you, young man. Keep doing what you're doing. Shout out to all the guests that came on that asked questions or whatever. Laura Vine, thank you for coming on. Miss Rowe, thank you for coming on. I'm going to support your show as well. Support Nighthawk Live, Nighthawk Network. 369, right?
Nighthawk Network Radio on Live 365. Remember, we got the Friday
365.
night
There you
mix
go.
starting at 10
I don't
p.m.
know where 369 come
So
from.
yeah, take a little break. Go on my Facebook page. You'll find all the links that you need. Go on and
No
check it
doubt.
out and get your groove on tonight. Party
And
at your
also,
crib. You
man,
ain't even gotta go out.
look, listen. Go to Alexandra Kristen Foley's page and send a message to her. Just send it, man. Just let her know that we here. I haven't did it yet, but I'm going to do it as soon as I get off of here. I wanted to do this first, send a tribute out to her to let her know that her and her family and the Houston Mumbos and the WNFC, that Coach Vincent and Big Easy, we send our prayers out to y'all. You know. So
Absolutely.
with that, you got anything you want to add, Big Easy?
No, that pretty much do it. I'm gonna go ahead and check out Big Meech. He is on right now with his special guest. I'm gonna go and check it out after this here.
All right. So with that, I'm faded out. See, I'm fading in the back.
Yes, sir.
So with that, go blue. Peace. God is good.